Hello and welcome to the second part of the two-part series on working from home. I'm your host Vaidhi, student from the Empathic Designer podcast, and I'm going to be talking to you today about some of the best practices when it comes to working from home. Number one, like I had indicated in the first part of my video, it is important to have a dedicated workspace. A dedicated workspace goes a long way in improving your productivity at work. Number two is to dress for work. Although it might seem tempting when you're working from home to just work in your pajamas or your shorts, you must remember that this really puts you in a relaxed mindset and brings down your productivity. So it is really important that you wear work clothes. So even if you're not comfortable if wearing formal work clothes at home, it's okay to wear a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Just remember that you need to get into your work clothes when you're starting your work day, and you need to get out of them when your work day is done. This brings an element of psychological seriousness into your work, and it really gets you into the work zone to get your productivity up and running. The third point that I want to talk to you about today is the importance of taking those breaks. When you're working from home, there are chances that you tend to work long hours because you are in a much more familiar environment. But remember to take those breaks. A cup of coffee or a quick glance at the newspaper goes a long way when it comes to clearing your head and bringing in some new ideas and perspectives into your thoughts about work. And when it comes to these breaks, another important thing that I wanted to talk to you is the importance of resisting those temptations to stretch these breaks beyond the 5 to 10 minute mark. Remember that if you stretch these breaks beyond the 10-minute mark, it gets even more harder to bring yourself back into the work zone. So that's very important to remember. The next thing that I want to talk to you about today is the importance of being mindful of your family space. Remember that when you're working from home, you're literally invading into the space of your parents, your wife, and your kids. It is their space, and they are making allowances for you to work from home. So, when you hear those noises of your kids running around or your wife in the kitchen when you're on calls, remember that that is how it is when you work from home. And also remember that the person at the other end of the line really empathizes with you and truly understands that you're working from home, and this is all part of the package. And the next thing that I want to talk to you about is the most important thing that you need to remember when it comes to working from home. It is the importance of maintaining your work life balance. See, when you work from home, you're in a very familiar environment and you do tend to put in those extra hours of work. So, when you do that, you might tend to lose a little bit on family time. And when those calls come in and when you're swamped with work, it is natural for you to snap at your family or get a little upset or shut yourself in a room, and all that stuff happens. So it is really important to remember that family is really important, and you need to carve out time for them and make sure that they feel that you are part of the family in order to let them respect your workspace and your work time. So, in order to do this, I would recommend having a staggered work day, because when you work from home, you have the flexibility of flexing your time. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel to get frequent updates on my videos. If you have any thoughts or comments that you would like to share, please leave them on the comment section below. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and stay safe.